first child. We have two kids and they're like 7 years apart. Samantha was born in 1997. She's 20 now. She was born here but basically grew up in Switzerland. Because the time when she was born, that's when right away I noticed that there was something, not right growing up. So I said, we have to have her checked. With a lot of mothers being told that, their child is just delayed or, you just have to wait, and a lot of children don't speak right away. But for me, it's more than that. I saw in Samantha the lack of socialization. She prefers to always be alone, and she never liked to be with playmates. So, we put her in a class early on, and then that's what we were told, that we should have her checked.
I think we found out many years ago, I would say when she was about 8 to 10 years old, she likes to draw. She would look at Disney. Disney character was, I guess, a very big influence. And then she would go on the internet and look for comics and everything, and then she would started to draw, very abstract actually, and very easy, very straight lines. And then it somehow just developed. Samantha is a very busy person. She likes to do something. She's not a person who just lies around and do nothing. So she always wanted to do, she wants to do something. And so she started to paint. So we have boxes of material at home with drawings and different colors, and then somehow developed,
My name is Kenneth Shawson, or my student Samantha calls me Teacher Ken. I have been teaching her for 1 year and 2 months now. Samantha is an incredible student. She's very talented, and I help her develop her artwork and art form through painting. We do our artworks on pinya cloth as well as on canvas. I got into this project with the help of my classmate from college. She invited me to teach Samantha because they needed another art coach for the Fashion Arts Autism Benefit Program by Autism Hearts Philippines. And that's how I got in, basically.
Right from the start, she would always love to color, paint, and she's so fixated with Disney characters, especially the Disney princesses. She likes drawing them, and her colors are really vibrant. Sometimes, she's non-verbal almost when she was very young, growing up, and I would know how she would feel with what she would sketch. Like for example, like this one. It depicts somebody happy. If she's happy, she will write, and then Samantha happy, she will say. Or or if it's sad, she will draw a sad face, and it was really a tool for her to sketch and tell her what she feels. That's why, when we were in Switzerland, I had to enroll in a class, in a course. It's called PECS, Picture Exchange Communication System. I had to go to England for that because my German was not so well at that time, so I had to take the course in English, and I had myself certified to apply that method on Samantha, and it really, really helped a lot. She communicated through pictures.
For her, it's an expression. I think she can show sometimes feelings. I think that's very important. It's certainly a happy place for her. I think the painting she paints it's about life. I think it's if you look at them, they're very actually very happy paintings. It's always a story somehow. She tells a story. So when she paints picture by picture, and once she's finished, then she turns the page and she does the other one. And then for us, we are not allowed to interfere. So if we want to take picture out or whatever and show it to friends, she wouldn't agree. So she's pretty protective actually of what she does.
She has her style. I follow her style. I make sure that my style is not similar to hers. So I guess it plays around 50-50 because I get her style first, and then from there I think of the elements we want to incorporate in a painting, and then from there from my sketch I let her do the artwork the way she wants it to become. For example, if I want to draw a vase and some flowers, of course I have my own style. I'll just draw it or how I can do it, and then from there I show it to her, and then she makes her own. So the composition is from me, but the art style is from her. If there's one thing I would like to tell people about Samantha is that Samantha is a sweet little girl, and she's very talented, especially in singing and in the field of the arts. I would wish for her to be more known with her talent, and for people to recognize the special skills that they have, and to build more awareness.
Well, for me, if you have the opportunity to encounter somebody with special needs, you just have to embrace. Have to embrace them because they really need that, and include them with your projects and with the program. Because for me, when Samantha was experiencing inclusion program, I put her there to succeed. Because I want Samantha to be influenced by normal children with their works, and she would be inspired to be like them. And at the same time, with her skills that that she can also contribute, it's a two-way factor for both, And I believe in inclusion because that's gearing them to succeed rather than fail.
We encourage, and I think the whole group from Unilab, I must say, also with Kathy and everybody, they're so inspiring. They're really super inspiring because we help each other. I think that's the whole idea, to help each other, to reach out, to make that our children are accepted into society, that they are not just here to stay at home, and so that they are included, that they go out. I think, as well as your project, I think it's just wonderful. I think it's another step. It opens another door. We also, once a couple of years ago, we talked about commercializing all this, whatever. But now, what we just talked about before, you open so many other doors, which is great. So basically, you open up your arms, you open your heart, and you see certain things from a different way. And I think that's what we're trying to do. That we find people like you who help and who embrace them, and those are the possibilities. And because I get already goosebumps. But that's I think that's what we try to do. I think all of us, the parents, we want the best for our kids. They're happy, they're secure, they're included, they're not excluded, they're part, no matter what their disability is. And thanks to you and other people, that's